What's scarier than a monster? A monster you can't identify. We explore the paranoia behind The Thing and how different versions nail or fail its core. From the portrayal of the grotesque alien in the original novella, Who Goes There? In its three cinematic interpretations: The Thing from Another World, 1951, The Thing, 1982, and The Thing, 2011. Listen closely as Endless Perception Cinema delves into the beating heart of The Thing, the book versus the movies. In John W. Campbell Jr.'s 1938 novella, Who Goes There?, the alien is discovered in a block of ice by a group of researchers and is inadvertently thawed, unleashing its predatory capabilities. The alien is a shape-shifting entity capable of assimilating and perfectly mimicking any living organism. This ability places it at the heart of a paranoid psychological thriller set in the icy isolation of Antarctica. Its defining characteristic in the novella, terrifying ability to infiltrate and replace humans, sowing distrust and paranoia among the crew.
Subscribe.
The Thing from Another World, 1951, directed by Christian Nabi and starring Kenneth Tobey, marked the first cinematic adaptation of Campbell's novella. However, the portrayal of the alien diverges significantly from the source material.
What are we doing now? Defrost him?
Well, this ice will melt pretty soon.
In this version, the alien is depicted as a humanoid, plant-based life form with superhuman strength and regenerative abilities.
It's moving. Miss Nicholson.
Yes, Doctor.
At 12:10 a.m., the hand became alive.
While it is dangerous and menacing, it does not exhibit the novella's ability to shapeshift or mimic humans.
Enemy, I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist who's trying.
The 1951 movie shifts the focus away from psychological horror and paranoia. Instead, it emphasizes a more straightforward monster versus human conflict. The Thing, 1982. Director John Carpenter's The Thing, with Kurt Russell as the star, is widely regarded as the most faithful adaptation of Who Goes There, particularly in its depiction of the alien. The creature's terrifying shape-shifting abilities are brought to life with groundbreaking practical effects, creating some of the most memorable and grotesque imagery in the history of horror cinema. The alien is capable of perfectly imitating any organism it assimilates, just as in the novella. This ability drives the film's narrative as the characters descend into paranoia, unable to trust one another. The film also delves deeper into the psychological impacts of the alien's presence, portraying a group of individuals unraveling under the weight of suspicion and fear.
Who else could have used that key?
Nobody. I just give it to Copper whenever he needs it.
Could anybody have gotten it from you, Doc?
I don't see how. As soon as I'm finished, I return it right away.
The alien's menace lies not only in its physical capabilities, but in its capacity to disrupt social cohesion and erode trust.
If I was an imitation, a perfect imitation, how would you know if it was really me?
Is there some kind of test, Doc?
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
I thought you'd feel that way, Gary. You were the only one that could have got to that blood. We'll do you last.
The Thing, 2011. The 2011 prequel to Carpenter's The Thing directed by Matthijs van Hanegem Jr., and starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, attempts to bridge the events of the 1982 film with the discovery of the alien by the Norwegian research team.
We think the signal got triggered when the survivor exited the craft.
While the alien's shape-shifting abilities remain central to the plot, the 2011 film provides a more detailed look at the alien's initial contact with humans.
Vi må hente de andre!
This iteration of the alien stays true to the biological mimicry established in the novella and the 1982 film. However, the 2011 movie leans heavily on CGI effects to depict the alien's transformations. While the digital effects allow for more elaborate visuals, they lack the visceral, tactile impact of the practical effects used in Carpenter's vision.
Look.
The alien in Who Goes There and its adaptations serves as a lens through which to explore broader artistic themes. While the novella and Carpenter's The Thing remain the most celebrated interpretations of their fidelity to the original concept of paranoia and mimicry, the 1951 and 2011 films highlight the flexibility of the story and the ability to easily adapt it.
It's part of an airfoil, probably a stabilizer of some sort.
It's round.
We finally got one.
We found a flying saucer.
Together, these works form a fascinating mosaic of one of the most enduring and enigmatic creatures in science fiction and horror. So, which of these movie renditions is your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos and comparative studies in sci-fi and horror. See you next time.